Hello my beauties, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel then I am gonna need you to hit that red button down below, okay? Don't leave without hitting that red button. I'ma come get you if you do. So today I got work and it's a beautiful day. My throat is all itchy and I just don't feel like going to work today. But that's when I just gotta sit back and tell myself, well, Jelena, at least it's not about to be like that day that I caught two people having sex in the fitting room. You don't work in retail anymore, and at least you don't gotta deal with that. So this story time is in collaboration with HeyParis here on YouTube. Hey girl, hey. And she just reached 100,000 subscribers. And I'm so proud of her. So go ahead in the description box below after this video, not before, after this video, and click her link and tell her I sent you and congratulate her on her 100,000 subscribers after you watch her storytime video, okay? Yeah, she is YouTube's favorite storyteller, which makes it only right that I tell you guys a story today. A story about how I caught somebody having sex in the fitting room. Like, where they do that at? Where? Y'all couldn't wait. Y'all had to do it here on this day while I'm on duty, while I gotta put all these clothes back and smell y'all. I'm not even gonna say it. If you're interested in this video, then please keep watching. Okay, let's get started. So it's over the summer and it's college break, and you gotta get a job over the summer during college break because that next following semester you gotta look fleeky, you gotta look tip-top in shape, you gotta revamp your closet. So I needed a job, and I needed one quick. So I decided to become a suit specialist at a department store, which y'all don't need to be knowing the name because y'all don't need to know where I work. Don't be stalking me, alright? So that was the only position available, and I'm like, you know what, today I'm about to be a suit specialist. It's about to be suits and me for the rest of the summer. So I finessed it and got the job. I learned quickly. I know how to measure people's suits now, okay? So if you need me to measure your suit, I got you. I'm the girl, because I know how to do it now. I mastered that. The only problem was that I kept getting in trouble. And the reason why I kept getting in trouble was my attitude. But let me explain. It wasn't an attitude, okay? When I originally started working there, I was working nights, and I was cool. I had no complaints during the night shift. It's when they switched me to morning is when everything went down. Because your girl here is not a morning person. It takes me a while to rejuvenate and be all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I'm not going to be in your face up in the morning like, how may I help you? May I take your order, sir? May I measure your suit, sir? Like, no. It takes me a while, okay? Get off me. But these customers were not playing. They did not care about nobody's morning. You needed to be greeting them like they wanted to be greeted, or else they was going to go to my manager. And let me tell you, they did not hesitate to go to my manager every single time. But the thing about it was that I wasn't even doing anything. It's just that it's the morning time, sir. Like, it's the morning. It's Wednesday at 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, like, come on, I'm in college. I don't be up at those hours. Anyway, so these customers were not having it. I got complaint after complaint after complaint after complaint after complaint to my manager, to the point where he was like, Jelena, if you get one more complaint, sweetie, we're gonna have to let you go. Like, do you want to work here or not? And I'm like, yes, I want to work here. Like, I don't really want to work here, but I need the money, so I do want to work here. So please don't fire me. Like, I'm gonna do better, I promise. So I worked on my attitude a little bit, you know, kissing these customers behind and whatnot, because that's what you gotta do in retail. You gotta kiss them behind, okay? So that got me in the clear for maybe like 3 days, but your girl couldn't do that for long. I can't be fake for long. So there was this one day in particular. It was not my morning. So when you work in the morning, I was unaware that everybody who works in the morning has a morning list of tasks that they need to complete before like so-and-so time, right? So I didn't know about that. Nobody told me about that. I work nights. I'm just here so I won't get fined, okay? Y'all ain't tell me. So I forgot to do that. I wasn't wearing my name tag because I forgot it at home, so I grabbed somebody else's name tag and finessed it. I mean, hey, I'll be Catherine today. I'll be Catherine today. Nobody knows. Nobody needs to know. Why does it matter? Apparently it did matter to my manager. And what else happened? I might have been wearing something wrong or whatever. Long story short, I wasn't doing what I needed to be doing, and he was not having it. You know, I was already on a real thin thread. So he pulls me to the side and he's like, do you want to be here? And I'm like, yes, I want to be here. Stop, please, 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 please. I'm not doing this today. Like, just, you know, I pulled the period card. I was like, I'm on my period, and like, you know, just cut me some slack, okay? So he was like, whatever. He goes to lunch, and I'm like, okay, yeah. Let me just steer clear of this man for the remainder of my shift, the remainder of this summer. Like, I really don't want to get fired. So I'm handling customers, and I remember this one customer in particular. So when a customer buys a suit, we get commission on it, right? So I'm, you know, having him trying all these suits and whatever one he likes, whatever. So this man is trying on like his 4th suit, right? And I forget about him because he was just taking too long. He was playing with my money, and there was other customers to serve. So I decided to work on another customer. This lady asked me where the fitting room was, and I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, it's right there. She's probably waiting for somebody or whatever. Tell me why I'm helping this second customer. And I'm like, oh, go try on this suit. Tell me how you like it, blah, blah, whatever. He goes out, and like maybe a minute later he comes out. And he's like, I can't try on the suit. And I'm like, why? Is it too small? Is it too big? Maybe you can adjust the size, He's like, no, it's not that. I'm just hearing a lot of noise coming from one of the stalls in the fitting room. And I'm like, a lot of noise? Like, what could possibly be so noisy in the fitting room? You're just trying on a suit. He's like, I think you should go check it out. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I should go check it out. Let me go check it out before my manager comes back. So I go in, and tell me why the same girl who asked me where the fitting room is, I see her little ponytail in like the little crack of the stall. I see her. And I also see the guy that I was helping probably a half an hour ago. And they were getting busy. They was not playing today. They wanted to see how good this suit really was, I guess. Like, honestly, I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't care. All I cared about was not being fired that day. So I'm like, well, what should I do? I mean, I don't want to interrupt their little session going on here, but not on my time, Leo. Like, no. So I walk back out of the bathroom, and I'm just like, so I'm telling one of my co-workers, and they're like, well, that's not my customer, you gotta deal with it. Honestly, she was so mean. Like, you couldn't just handle that for me? Really? You know I'm bad with customers. But whatever. I go back into the fitting room, and I knock on the door, and I'm like, excuse me, and they like, you know, they stop, they're quiet, so maybe they didn't think I couldn't see them through the crack, but I could definitely see them. And I'm like, you know, women are not really allowed inside of the fitting room on the men's department. The women's department is located on the other side of the mall. If you needed to try something on, feel free to do that in the women's fitting room. And they're quiet, because I'm pretty sure they think I cannot see them, but I can definitely see them in this crack. And I'm like, excuse me, and then I'm like, oh, sir, how is your suit? Did you need a bigger size? Could I help you with something? And so he answers, and I don't think he could see me yet still, because the girl and her ponytail is definitely blocking him. And he's like, oh no, the suit is fine. I don't need help with anything else. I'm going to be out soon, just a minute. And I'm like, okay. I mean, what more can you do? So I walk out, and maybe 15-20 minutes later he comes out finally, and I'm just like, oh, so did you like the suit? And he's like, no, it was too small. And he gives it back to me, and I'm like, so I picked out 4 suits for you, had you try all of them on, waited for you, watched you guys, you know, engaged in the throes of passion through a crack in the stall, and you're about to tell me you're not about to buy this suit so I can get some commission? Boy. So he hands me back the suit in a crumpled ball. Mind you, suits are supposed to be, you know, on a hanger certain way so they don't crease, fold, so other people can buy them. No, he hands me back in like a crumpled up ball, the jacket and everything. Did not care. And I don't want to touch that. I know he was wearing that suit when it was, you know, doing the do. So why are you giving this to me, man? You're disgusting. That's what was going on inside my head. So in my most butt-kissing voice possible, I'm like, thank you, I hope to see you again soon. He leaves, walks away, and I don't know where the girl was. She was nowhere to be found. She was probably real embarrassed. Honestly, I would have probably been embarrassed too, because you could have waited until you got home, girl. There was no need for all that. So the suit's in my hand, like this. And I'm just like, well, what am I supposed to do with this, honestly? But you know what? That was none of my business. I folded it up calmly and put it right there back on the rack where it needed to be. Went into the fitting room, cleaned up, sprayed, did what I needed to do because, you know, that's my job and that's all I'm here for at the end of the day. Honestly, I would have never even cared if you was engaging in sexual activity into the fitting room if I hadn't been working that shift and I hadn't already been on a thin thread with my manager. I just didn't want to get fired, honestly. Y'all could have kept going if that wasn't the case. But honestly, that was a real bad day. It was a really bad day for me because not only did I not get commission on the item, I had to smell somebody else's smells. And I had to just be in an awkward situation altogether. And then I had to dodge my manager when he asked why the fitting room smelled some type of way when he got back. I mean, I blamed it on somebody's feet. Honestly, why are you even asking me that question? Am I in the fitting room? I don't know. I don't know. Anything could have happened in the fitting room. Why are you pressing me about it? But long story short, I didn't get fired. Everything was all good with me. Everything was all good with them. I'm hoping that they had the best, you know, time of their life right there in the fitting room on my time. And yeah, so that was the time that I caught two people having sex in the fitting room. It was super duper awkward. I didn't even get nothing out of it. Like, y'all could have at least bought the suit. Y'all like the suit. I know y'all like the suit because if y'all didn't like the suit, then that would have never took place if y'all didn't like the suit. Y'all was digging the suit, okay? So you could have bought it. But whatever. At the end of the day, I didn't get fired. That's all I can say. I didn't get fired. They didn't complain. So, I mean, my job was well done. So that was the end of the story. It was short but sweet. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to check out Paris's story. I'm about to go check that one out right now, actually. Check that out. Tell her I sent you. I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. Stay warm, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.